Namaste. Hello, everyone. My name is Veronica, and I am interviewing my guru, Vedagurudev. I am a student of his at the Kriya Yoga School online, and I asked Vedagurudev if I could interview him. This was not your idea, so I think you actually don't want a lot of attention, but at the same time, you want to teach Kriya Yoga to as many people as possible. I thought it would be good to introduce you to the world from a student's perspective. I think it could help a lot of people understand what Kriya Yoga is. So, thank you, Vedagurudev, for agreeing to this interview. I am honored to have this opportunity to talk with you. First, if you don't mind, I would like it if you could introduce yourself and tell us about yourself, the type of yoga you teach, your journey getting here, and what was your life like before becoming a yogi and later a guru, just to help us get to know you better.
Well, my name is Vedagurudev. I'm a Himalayan Kriya Yoga Acharya. I've been on the path of Kriya Yoga for over 10 years now. And I got the story how I got on the path of Kriya Yoga was I was a world famous DJ before I got on the path of Kriya Yoga. And the person who owned the nightclub that I DJ'd at in Bangkok was Kriya Yogi, which I didn't know. So one day he told me, we're all going to get initiated into Kriya Yoga. So me and about 6 other people who worked at the nightclub I worked at in Bangkok flew to Sri Lanka to a place called Katagarma. And this place I didn't know at the time was the exact place Babaji was initiated by Boganantar in Kriya Kundalini Pranayama. So I was initiated in the first level of Kriya Yoga in Sri Lanka, Katagarma. And Babaji basically struck me with his lightning bolt, and I realized that I'm a Kriya Yogi, and this is my true path. So I begin to detach from the Maya delusional material world and go more deeper into the spiritual world. So I kind of left my DJing behind, and I kind of became more of a Kriya Yogi. And once I saw the powerfulness of the Kriya Yoga practice, I really wanted to teach everybody. So I learned as much as I could about Kriya Yoga, read as many books, did as many initiations. Eventually, I met my guru, who's named Swami Vedananda Saraswati, in the Himalayan mountains, and we went around and met all kinds of spiritual enlightened beings, and we learned all techniques from all spiritual traditions, swamis, yogis, gurus, sadhus, sannyasis, lamas, Buddhists, everybody. So I got these collections of Kriya Yoga techniques from all my travels around the world, meeting all people from all different spiritual traditions. But I'm really a Kriya Yogi, so if you ask me what I resonate with the most, I would say Kriya Yoga is my true path.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I think we're all spiritually curious, and I thought you would be the perfect person to ask these questions to. My goal is to hopefully answer as many questions as possible about Kriya Yoga and to inspire people to learn about it because for me personally, I've found Kriya Yoga to be life changing. So, um, what does it mean to be a true guru? Because I think a lot of people hear the word guru and there's a negative feeling about it. So, if you could explain what a real guru is.
To me, guru only means like a guide. I'm trying to guide you to realize that you have the tools inside you as you. It's not an external thing, it's a more internal thing. So a guru has a bad image because there's been a lot of rogue gurus who have taken advantage of their power and for money and this type of stuff. For me, I look at myself equal to all my students. I'm just a guide. Maybe I'm a little further down the path, but I'm just like everybody else. I'm spiritually curious, looking around, trying to figure out how to be the best person I can be inside me as me. So for me, it doesn't mean like I'm better than anybody or on a pedestal higher than anybody. It just means I'm a guide. Like these are the tools that help me. Hopefully they could help you. But if you do the inner work, you could probably be better than me or just like me. There's no difference. So I don't want to be put up on a pedestal or some kind of guru play. Look at me. I have the secrets of the universe. Give me all your money, empty out your bank account so I could tell you the secrets of the universe, or put my magic wand on your head and give you enlightenment. Ding! You know?
Yeah.
So it's not really how it works. It's more an inner journey. I could basically give you the tools and you tell me what tools work best for you, and we cultivate that and enhance it. And you do the inner work so you find enlightenment. No one can microwave enlightenment and give it to you. So like for me, the guru just means a guide, you know, like in yoga they say gu means light and ru means darkness. So it's basically bringing you out of the Maya delusional world into the light, enlightened, conscious, inner self kind of world, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm just guiding you through the darkness to the light. Let's just say it like that. But in no kind of ego play, just a guide showing you the way. A Sherpa, a shepherd showing you the way, right? Go that way, my friend. But really, to be honest, the tools are inside you as you. A guru just kind of wakens the dormant realization that you have everything you need to get to a higher state of consciousness.
And I think when people hear yoga, they think of like a yoga studio and like doing poses, but Kriya yoga is a little different. So if you could explain what Kriya yoga is exactly.
So, Kriya Yoga is a fivefold path. Number one, we have asanas, physical postures that help the physical body. Number two, we have pranayama, which is secret yogic breath, like breath work, how yogis breathe. Number three, we have dhyana, which is meditation, which you basically overcoming and mastering the mind. Number four is mantra japa, where you are laser focused on saying your mantra, vibrating the sound syllables of whatever chosen mantra you have. And number five is bhakti, which is basically devotion and love for the divine, for the source, or whatever deity you love the most. So that is basically Kriya Yoga. It's a fivefold path. But I agree with you. In the Western world, they think of postures or asanas as yoga. And it's way more than that. Like, my guru told me the thing you should do the least is the asanas. There's more of a focus on pranayama breath work. They say you should never drop your pranayama. You should always do that because that's the most thing they think is the most helpful to get you through the day. Meditation, mastering your mind, detaching from the Maya delusional world. So the Western world kind of has it backwards. They think yoga is this exercise like stretching and physical postures, but really, in a traditional Indian sense, it's more detachment, meditation, pranayama, breathing, bhakti, mantra japa. So I would say that yoga is more 80% of that than physical postures.
Yeah, I don't know. As a student, I can contest that you teach all those things, and it seems like you're continuously adding more resources for us to learn. So I get the impression there's no limit to the things that you're going to be adding to the school. So I don't know. Maybe you could talk about the school, the Kriya Yoga School online, and how it's set up, and all the valuable things that you'll receive when you become a member.
Yeah, so the Kriya Yoga School Online, or the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, as I renamed it, is basically a masterclass where you could learn everything about Kriya Yoga A to Z. We have all kinds of courses in there. We have all kinds of different classrooms, and it basically, because there's a lot of books that talk about Kriya Yoga, but nobody's really showing you how to do Kriya Yoga. In our Kriya Yoga school, we show you how to do Kriya Yoga.
Yeah.
It's right in your face from day one. Like, enough talk. My guru used to say we're Kriya yogis. Kriya means action, so we're action yogis. We don't talk about Kriya Yoga, we do Kriya Yoga. So if you read Autobiography of a Yogi and these different books, they're all talking about the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, but no one tells you how to start or how to do it. In our class, we really tell you this is how you start. Day 1 to day 10,000, whatever. And
Yeah.
there's it's always a house under construction. I could always be a better teacher. Our students could always learn more techniques, so we're always upgrading and giving more value. And I love Kriya Yoga, so it's not even work for me. I just love doing as much Kriya Yoga and helping people. Seeing our students get the benefits of Kriya Yoga is really a true blessing for me, more than money. So I'm not really doing this for money. I'm doing it to help as many people and give Kriya Yoga to as many people as possible. I want to be the Oprah Winfrey of Kriya Yoga. You get Kriya Yoga, and you get Kriya Yoga, and you get Kriya Yoga, and you get Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga to the whole world. So if you have any desire to learn Kriya Yoga, our school is a perfect resource where you don't have to search around the globe, go to the Himalayan mountains looking in caves, trying to find a guru or anything. Just join the Kriya Yoga school and we'll get you started right away.
Wow. I don't know. My next question was what your vision was for the Kriya Yoga School, but I think you just answered that. It's, spread it to the world and fill those Kriya
Yeah,
Yoga cups.
yeah. My vision for the Kriya Yoga school is to help as many people as possible. When I see our Kriya Yoga school members' benefits and the fruits they get from practicing Kriya Yoga, it makes me never want to stop. It's infectious. I want to give it to as many people as possible. Like I said, you get Kriya Yoga, and you get Kriya Yoga, and you get Kriya Yoga. Kriya Yoga, everybody to the world. So Kriya Yoga has helped me make a total 180 from my ego-based materialism, Maya deluded perception of the world to a more higher consciousness, enlightened kind of inner self, kind of spiritual perception of the world. So once you feel that, you want to give it to everybody. You don't want to hold it to yourself like these are my toys and no one else can play with them. I want to give my toys to everybody. I want everybody to be happy. So the same way Kriya Yoga helped me, I want to help everybody else with Kriya Yoga as much as possible.
So when I started joining the Kriya Yoga School, I kept hearing about Babaji. So I was thinking maybe you could tell us who is Babaji.
Oh, that is Babaji right here. So Babaji is like the fountainhead of Kriya Yoga, as they would say, like the highest Kriya Yogi. Like these techniques come directly from Babaji himself that were passed on orally from yogi to yogi over thousands of years. So I would say Babaji is the highest Kriya Yogi, and if it wasn't for Babaji, there would be no Kriya Yoga. So he's the one that brought Kriya Yoga to the world and gave it to enlightened beings like Lahiri Messiah and Yogananda, and it's a true blessing to be a disciple of Babaji. So I love Babaji wholeheartedly, and I love all the Kriya Yogis out there and all spiritual traditions we love wholeheartedly. So Babaji is the greatest of all time.
I agree. What is the difference between a student and a disciple?
Well, a student more like learns the techniques. A disciple, this is more like a lifelong path that they're following. They're kind of similar, but like A disciple is more wholeheartedly invested in the path of Kriya Yoga. It's like a lifetime journey. A student might just come and learn something and then integrate it in their daily life, but they might not like live, breathe, and sleep Kriya Yogi like a disciple does, or a sadhak or a Kriya band does.
Nice. What has been your biggest realization learning about Kriya Yoga and learning about yourself?
I would say my biggest realization is happiness is inside you as you. So you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to do anything. You're basically the creator of your own happiness inside you as you. Throughout your life, you've been so distracted to think things bring you happiness. But you, once you realize that happiness is inside you and you could go to your happy place anytime you close your eyes, then that's a beautiful realization. So that was probably the most powerful realization. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to climb Mount Everest to find happiness. I could just close my eyes and go inside me as me and go to my happy place. And you begin to realize your happy place. You are the director. You are the creator of your happy place. So you could make your happy place as happy as you want. If you want mountains in your happy place, you have mountains. You want a beach in your happy place, you have a beach in your happy place. So you are the creator of your happy place, and it doesn't cost no money. All you have to do is close your eyes and visualize it inside you as you, and you will always be in your happy place. So this is probably the most profound realization I had in Kriya Yoga. Like, it's not about going anywhere. It's about going inside yourself as yourself. And that's where you realize and unlock self-realization, enlightenment, samadhi. All these things are inside you as you. And it's really a self kind of journey. So you have the tools to realize yourself inside you as you. So you don't need to go talk to anybody. You don't need to go to any temples. That's nice to feel the energy, but really it's an inner journey. So all you have to do is close your eyes and do your inner work, and you'll be wherever you need to be.
That's really powerful. It makes me think like the quote, "Know thyself," and everything's accessible to you. That's really powerful. Um, as my next question is, Kriya Yoga in the past has been an oral tradition. Could that you could only learn from a guru in person. Why was it so secretive in the past?
They didn't want the Kriya Yoga techniques or Kriyas to be misused. There are a lot of people that try to make money off the Kriya Yoga path, and they try to use it for the wrong reasons. So they make you go through a lot of initiations, a lot of rituals to learn these techniques so it doesn't get misused. And they basically look at these Kriyas as like gold. So they don't want to give away their gold to people that aren't ready for the gold. Let's say it like that. My guru used to say we only talk to people that can hear us. So people that aren't ready to start practicing whole Kriya Yoga wholeheartedly, they wouldn't give the techniques. So they really treasure these life-changing techniques, and they only want to give it to people who are worthy of it. So that's basically why it was more of an oral tradition. But now you can transmute energy over the internet, so I don't see it as you need to fly to India and you need to look in a bunch of caves in the Himalayan mountains to get some Kriyas. We have a nice step-by-step process in the Kriya Yoga School, and we transmute good energy, pure energy from my Kriya Yoga lineage. Let's say Parampara, my yogic lineage. You know, I have a real guru. I come from a real lineage. You know, I come from a real Sita tradition. So these are real techniques. They're not like internet Frankenstein techniques. Like I see a lot of techniques on YouTube, and it's like Frankenstein together. They heard something over here, and they heard this over there, and they try to put it together, and it doesn't make any sense to me. I was like, I've never seen a yogi in the Himalayan mountains do any of this. So there's a lot of non-authentic people on the internet, but I could assure you at our Kriya Yoga School, we're authentic. Like, my name, Vedagurudev, is called Name Diksha, which you could only get if you're really qualified to be on the spiritual path. So if you're learning Kriya Yoga from somebody named Bob Smith, it's probably not authentic. If you're learning Kriya Yoga from a person named Yogananda, it's probably authentic, you know? So they wouldn't have name Diksha from a real parampara or lineage unless they really did the work and unless they proved themselves and got approval from real yogis on the path. So it's hard to get name Diksha unless you're proven worthy. So if you had a choice to learn from Yogananda or somebody named Bob Smith, I would take Yogananda all day, every day.
Yeah. So we don't have to come meet you in person to get initiation. It sounds like you do something called Shakti Path. What is that exactly?
So Shakti Path is transmuting energy. So in our Kriya Yoga School, in our live classes, and our satsangs, in all our daily things we do at our Kriya Yoga School, I'm basically transmuting my energy from me to the student to try to uplift them and guide them on their path. So I don't think it's necessary for you to fly to India and spend thousands of dollars. Just join the Kriya Yoga School and I'll transmute my energy wholeheartedly to you with no blockages.
And has Babaji given you permission to share this to the world if anybody's concerned?
Yes, absolutely. Babaji has given me permission.
Yeah.
Like, I find it highly impossible that I would be able to do this without Babaji's permission. And I really feel that Babaji is kind of, his presence is there with a big smile on his face. Like, yeah, this guy, Vedagurudev, he's helping people. He's giving Kriya to the world, which is the message from the beginning. Give Kriya and help as many people as you can. Don't hide Kriya. Give it and help as many people out there. There are a lot of people in the world hurting, and they need some tools to overcome what they're going through at this present moment. So why not help as many people as you can? That is probably the highest yoga, which is called karma yoga, which is selfless service. Helping as many people as possible with no expectations, just giving wholeheartedly. My guru used to say, give love wholeheartedly. Don't hide your love. Love is not 5 beans you have in your hand. Love is unlimited. So give it to as many people as you can wholeheartedly, right?
Yeah.
You get love, you get love, you get love, you love for everybody. So once you realize love is unlimited, then just give it wholeheartedly. What do you have to lose? Just give it everybody, you know? So that's why when people say, you know, you shouldn't give Kriya Yoga, you shouldn't do this, that's what it's for. Help as many people as you can. And who are these so-called people, the Babaji Kriya Yoga police out there? Let me know.
Yeah, I was thinking you probably get a lot of criticism from people that are afraid you're giving away secretive information. So I imagine you get a lot of criticism. So,
but it should be given away. That's the funny part. Like, who are you to say how many people you can help? You know, help as many people as you can. And when you really think about it, this is an ego-based thing. Like, I know Kriya better than you, and I know the rules of Kriya Yoga better than you. That is a total ego play, right?
Yeah.
What kind of yogi tells another yogi how they could teach Kriya Yoga? That is a total ego play. So these aren't even real yogis because they're based in their ego. telling other people how they should teach Kriya and what they should do. So they need to go in the bathroom and look in the mirror and say, why am I so much in my ego? Why do I want to tell other people how they should teach Kriya Yoga? Why I need to do more work. In Kriya Yoga, you're supposed to dissolve your ego, not have more ego. So telling other people what they should do with their life and who they should help, that is a total ego play. So go into the bathroom, look in the mirror, and point at yourself instead of pointing at other people. I need to
Yeah.
be better, you know? I need to be
Yeah.
better. Why am I so offended by Vedagurudev helping as many people as he can? That is a total ego play on my part. So I need to dissolve my ego. And what kind of yogi judges other yogis? Tell me that, right?
Yeah.
We should be non-judgmental. When I see other yogis teaching Kriya Yoga or teaching any kind of yoga or helping people, I say, good for them. God bless them. Spreading the word. Help as many people as you can. So, well, how would I look if I sent, like, I don't know, Sadhguru a message like, I don't approve of your techniques.
Yeah.
I need to smack myself across the face. I need to go in the mirror and look at myself like, what's wrong with me? So, all yogis out there, give Kriya as much as you can. Give yoga as much as you can. Help as many people as you can. Give selflessly to everybody. Uplift as many people as you can. Don't judge any other yogis. That's a total ego play. Just do the best you can. Do your inner work. Don't worry about anybody else's inner work.
Yeah, if this can help improve people's lives, why not? And help raise people's consciousness. Yeah, who knows how far this could go to help the world. So it would be amazing.
Kriya
I'm
to the
curious.
world.
Yeah, fill those cups.
Fill all those Kriya Yoga empty cups with Kriya Yoga juice.
You talked about getting permission from Babaji, and a lot of people have claimed to have talked to Babaji. What are your interactions with Babaji? How does he come to you?
I mean, he more comes to me as like a inner fatherly kind of voice, a soft-spoken kind of loving kind of father kind of voice. I've never had the pleasure of seeing Babaji in the physical form like other people. It's more like a inner intuition. It's not
Yeah,
really a long conversation. It's short and sweet, you know, a couple words, but you always get the message. So when you need guidance from Babaji and you surrender yourself to your sadhana, Babaji will always be there to help guide you and give you a helping hand on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual march. So that's been my kind of interaction with Babaji. But I mean, I already got the message, so I don't really need Babaji's presence unless he feels it's necessary. Babaji is busy helping humanity around the world. He doesn't need to show himself to me in the physical form.
yeah,
I tell Babaji, no need to come. There are people that need way more help on the spiritual path than me. I'm good. I'm doing my sadhana. I'm doing my inner work. So I don't see it necessary for Babaji to show himself. He's already done enough for me, and Babaji is busy. So every day I wake up with a smile on my face like, yes, the sun is up. Babaji came to work today. If Babaji don't come to work, I'm in trouble. But every day the sun comes up, Babaji comes to work, it's a good day. So I don't really need Babaji to show himself in the physical form. I have him right there. So I don't,
yeah,
he's always with me.
yeah,
have,
yeah,
have Babaji will travel, you know? So
yeah,
his presence is always there. So I always feel Babaji, and I'm a Babaji lover to the maximum. So, but it's not necessary for Babaji to come stroke my ego and say,
yeah,
look, my child, I'm here. You know, not necessary. Babaji's already done enough for me, so he doesn't need to show himself in the physical form. He's got a lot of better things to do and a lot of people that need way more help than me. I got my sadhana, I got my kriyas, I'm good every day.
Nice. So I'm curious, is there some Kriya Yoga knowledge you will only share when the student is ready?
No, not really. I mean, I try to share wholeheartedly. I not try to hold anything back. If you have a question, I try to answer it as best as I can. In our school, we give away certificates every 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year. So it's basically we initiate every people every 3 months. So I try to give as many techniques and answer as many questions wholeheartedly as possible. So I don't really want to be like, these are my Kriya Yogi toys that I worked hard to get. I just want to give wholeheartedly to everybody. And the best payment of all is seeing people integrate Kriya Yoga into their life and live in a peaceful, blissful state every day by practicing Kriya Yoga. So if I could give you some extra tools to put in your toolbox or your pocket to help you live a better life, then that's a beautiful blessing. So I don't want to hold anything back. I want to give Kriya wholeheartedly.
Um, so what do you think is the best way to evolve and improve ourselves?
The best way to evolve and improve yourself is basically just do your sadhana, which is yogic practice, wholeheartedly. Basically, like let's say you join our school, go through all the techniques, see which ones resonate with you the most, and cultivate those and enhance those on a daily basis. And that would probably be the best way that you would uplift yourself. So, what resonates with me and what I do in my daily sadhana might not resonate with you. So, you basically find what really works for you and what really uplifts you and gets you through the day, and you just cultivate that and enhance that and try to do it as much as possible. So that would be the best kind of way I would say to uplift yourself and get the most fruits and benefits from practicing Kriya Yoga on a daily basis.
Nice. Um, so what does it mean when Kriya Yoga is described as the lightning path? I hear that a lot.
Yeah, so that would be pretty similar. These techniques have been cultivated and enhanced over thousands of years. So when they say Kriya Yoga is a lightning path, it means like, in their opinion, it's the fastest way to reach a higher state of consciousness, enlightenment, permanent happiness. So, like I said, when you find the techniques that really work for you, you cultivate and enhance those techniques and really lean into them and practice them as much as you can, and it will get you faster along the path than the long process of reading books and listening to people what you should do, because really you only know what works for you and resonates with you. So somebody telling you this would do this for you or this would do that for you, and I'm going to tap you with my magic wand if you give me $10,000 and I'll give you enlightenment. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't really work that way. It's more like you know what uplifts you and gets you through the day and what really works for you. So that's why in our school we give all the kriyas wholeheartedly. You don't have to wait. Like, here's everything right in front of you. Pick which ones work best for you and get you through the day the fastest, and those will be the best techniques that will get you on the lightning path. So what works for me might not necessarily work for you. So it once you find what works for you, then you really lean into it, cultivate it, and enhance it, and that will be the lightning path to self-realization, permanent happiness, or enlightenment.
I like that. You can customize it. Um, what so Kriya Yoga is not a religion, it's a science. Could you explain more in depth what that means?
Yeah, so Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita, yoga is the supreme science of God, which basically means it's not a religion, it's not a dogma. You don't have to believe in Kriya Yoga with blind faith. You basically, you experience Kriya Yoga, you observe Kriya Yoga, you test Kriya Yoga, and you know what Kriya is because you experience it. You live it. So no one can tell you it doesn't work because you test the science of Kriya Yoga. Like, okay, I want to see if pranayama works. You do pranayama and then you say, that did work. So it's true, you know? So we don't want you to blindly believe what I say. Like, I'm going to listen to Vedagurudev because he has Babaji's direct phone number and I'm going to wash his car every day for 200 years. I don't want you to do that. I want you to see for yourself so you know, right? Your body is different from me. You're on different levels of the spiritual path than me. Test what the techniques, the kriyas we give you. Observe them. See how you feel. And no one can tell you Kriya Yoga doesn't work because you experience it. You know it works because you live it. So that would be the best way to describe the science of Kriya Yoga. So no one can tell me Kriya Yoga is wrong because I live it. I experience it. I know it, you know? So
Yeah.
that's the best way. Instead of believing me blindly like, oh, Vedagurudev said to do pranayama today. It must be true. Don't believe me at all. Test it for yourself and live it and experience it for yourself. And you would tell me the benefits. I don't want to tell you the benefits. I want you to tell me how you feel after you practice Kriya Yoga. So that would probably be the best way. I would say Kriya Yoga, the supreme science of God. But I'm biased. I love Kriya Yoga.
Yeah.
Test it for yourself. You don't have to believe me blindly. Like, this is the lightning path to God. Just see for yourself, and you'll know.
So, how does doing my Kriya Yoga practice, my sadhana, burn karma? That seems incredible.
Yeah, so they would say when you do your sadhana practice, it indirectly burns the vasanas, the samskaras that you built up over so many incarnations. So basically, when you do Kriya Yoga, it kind of indirectly burns karma. Like when I do my sadhana, I'm not saying I'm burning karma today. It's just kind of a byproduct of doing your sadhana. So
Yeah.
they say like I'm trying to burn the big trash mountain of karma I've collected in all my incarnations. I'm not trying to make new karma in this present moment, so I don't have no karma to burn. And if I burn everything in this lifetime, there'll be no future karma because I didn't create any. So we're always trying to be the best person we could be and overcome the obstacles of, let's say, karma, or get off that hamster wheel of the circle of karma. But I don't really think about it too much. I just do my sadhana, and it's kind of a byproduct that happens when you do your sadhana wholeheartedly, burning your karma.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, learning about Kriya Yoga, I don't know. I've been, I don't know. It just happened organically, and many other students. We started to learn about different Hindu gods and deities. I don't know, and it seemed to happen organically. I don't know. That just seems like something when you study Kriya Yoga that you just automatically learn about the Hindu gods and deities. I don't know. It seems like it goes hand in hand. So again, I don't know, and you learn the mantras, it's about them too. So I don't know what your thoughts were on that.
I mean, it's not necessary to have a Hindu deity, but it kind of happens indirectly. Once you get on the
Yeah.
spiritual path, you start resonating with certain deities, certain, let's say, you resonate with Shiva, or you resonate with Lakshmi or Saraswati. So you kind of start having this, what they call bhakti or bhava, this love for deities, right? Indirectly. And it was kind of dormant. You didn't know it was there before. So, once you get on the path of spirituality, you start more resonating with the deity. And only person who could tell you what deity you resonate with is you. So you start having like a profound kind of love for a certain deity.
Yeah.
Let's say Shiva. Like, I really like Shiva. I really like these pictures of Shiva. Yeah, I need to say Shiva's mantra to give offering to, So you start saying, Om Namah Shivaya, and then you start resonating with you, and it uplifts you when you say that to Shiva, and you start liking pictures of Shiva, and you start your life becomes kind of like a devotional dedication towards Shiva or any deity. So there's really no one size deity fits all. Some people resonate with Shiva, some people resonate with Vishnu, some people resonate with Lakshmi or Saraswati or Kali, or it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
my guru would say, don't have too much masculine and not enough feminine. You got to have a balance, like Shiva and Shakti. So I would say have one male deity and one female deity to balance out the energy, the Ida and the Pingala, so you have the balance of Shiva and Shakti. Too much Shiva and not enough Shakti, no balance. So too much Shakti and not enough Shiva, no balance. So Shiva and Shakti balancing it together.
Yeah, it seems like there's a deity or god for everybody. I don't know. I really resonate to Annapurni because I'm a chef, but I'll do it when I'm cooking and before I eat. And I don't know. It seems like the food tastes better, it smells better, so I can attest it works. So yeah, it just seems like there's a different deity and god for everybody. So
And you,
whatever you're
you can
looking
never
for.
go wrong with surrendering yourself to divine energy, whichever the form is, whatever deity it is, right?
Yeah,
If you sing songs or say mantras wholeheartedly with love and devotion and bhakti to any deity or any devi, how can you ever go wrong? So it just, what deity really uplifts you and makes you feel the best? That is the best deity.
yeah. The mantras we learn in school. Many are to honor all the different gods and deities. And from my personal experience, I feel so good when I do them. I feel like I'm getting blessings from them by honoring them. For instance, during the Babaji mantra japa, I don't, like you said, I don't, you just get their blessings. I don't know how it works. It just, you can feel it.
Yeah, once you surrender to the mantra and sing it from your heart, from your soul, and vibrate
Yeah.
those sound syllables, it really helps uplift you and get you through the day for sure. I would definitely say.
And then, um, can you explain what a puja is and why it's so important to do if you're honoring your gods and deities?
So a puja is like a daily ritual where you kind of give offerings to each deity. I like to give what's called the jyoti, which is the light. So I give them the light. So it's basically seeing the light of the God inside you as you. In yoga, we don't believe in dualism, like God is over there and I'm over here. We believe in oneness. So it's basically like seeing the divine light inside you as you when you do puja. So you're basically doing puja to yourself and realizing the oneness. I am Shiva and Shiva is me. So it's kind of a ritual to see the reflection of the divine light inside you as you for each deity.
Nice. Um, what are mala beads and why do we count them to 108? What's the significance of 108?
Well, the significance of 108, that's a good question. I would like to know myself. But yeah, we do like what I'm wearing here, Raksha beads. Each Raksha beads we do one mantra. So like one mala would be considered 108. So you basically go through all 108 beads and say the mantra, and that completes one mala. And when you get to the top bead here, I'll show you. So this on the top, as you can see, is a guru bead, right? That's how you know, because once you start doing mantra, you you kind of get lost in the mantra. So you kind of need to feel and know where the end of 108 is. And it's not necessary you stop at 108. You could keep going and going till you feel. So each mala, we like to stick this pointing finger out because we don't want it to touch our mala, because it's like
Oh, okay.
a pointing finger. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this. So we don't want this bad finger touching our mala. So you basically push it down with your thumb, and let's say Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. So you basically do this to all 108. You just keep pushing it down, and you see the top going
Oh,
down.
nice.
So yeah, you keep pushing it down, and you'll see it come back up. And then once it gets to the top, you know you've reached 108. So that's basically how you do one mala of Raksha beads. See it coming up?
Yeah. Yeah,
So
you're pretty
yeah,
fast
that's
at
it. I have a lot of practice.
that.
There's not a lot of stuff to do in the Himalayan mountains. Just do your sadhana and say all the mantras you could think of.
Yeah, I've noticed when you do that, you don't have any thoughts. You're so focused on the counting the mala beads, you kind of just like you don't have any thoughts. You're like so focused on the counting the mala beads. So I was thinking maybe that's why one of the effects of counting the mala beads, they want you to like have no thoughts. You're just focused on the mantra. Is that
Yeah, true. My guru would say, like, when you're doing mantra japa, you would be like walking a tightrope across the Himalayan mountains. You're so laser focused on the rope that you don't worry about the height below, you know? So that's why it's helpful to have a mala, because it helps you keep account, right? Because you could get lost in the feeling and the bhava and the bhakti of each mantra japa. So you wouldn't. It helps you keep laser focused on the sound syllables and what you're doing.
and in the school, you've taught us the correct way to open the chakras using the bija sounds, and I've received many benefits from it. And for me, when I did it, it felt very gentle for me personally. But then I see people on the internet having a Kundalini experience in a yoga studio, and their bodies look like they're going into shock. So I was thinking this is something you should learn from a guru or somebody who knows what they're doing in a safe environment. I don't know if you could talk about opening the chakras in the correct way and why it's so important for your spiritual growth to open the chakras correctly.
Yeah. So in all my travels, I've never really met any yogis who have had any convulsions or seizures from doing the chakras. So we always open them slowly and gently. We open each chakra with the bija sound syllable, and it basically opens the flower so the kundalini can pierce each flower and go up. So we start at the root chakra, go to the sacral chakra, the navel chakra, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the eyebrow chakra, and the crown chakra. So once you open these chakras, because they're blocked, it makes it smooth and gentler for your golden kundalini snake to that's sleeping in your root chakra to wake up and uncoil up your spine. So you wouldn't have any kind of blockages or any kind of obstacles for your kundalini. So these people that have these things, which I've never seen, like seizures, you know, I've heard stories about it, but I've never seen it myself. Because all the yogis I know, they open their chakra slowly and gently. So if you start at your crown chakra, maybe you'll have problems. You got the
Yeah.
elevator got to go up through the floor smoothly and gently. So I would recommend starting at your root chakra and going up to your crown chakra. That would be the best practice. But yeah, when people kind of say like awakening your kundalini or unblocking your chakras is dangerous, it's almost like a joke to me because I've never seen it happen. All the yogis I know kind of slowly and gently awaken their kundalini, and it's a blissful experience. It's not a dangerous or bad experience like people describe it on the internet. So I would say if you want to know how to unblock your 7 chakras, we have an excellent class in our Kriya Yoga school that shows you how to unblock your chakras. And, like my guru would say, get all those boxes away from your front door and throw away the trash and open the windows. So it's basically letting your chakras, your dormant kind of energy inside you as you kind of open up and breathe, and taking the trash out to the curb, let's say, and not carrying it around no more, and letting
Yeah.
your chakras blossom and kind of open and breathe.
Yeah. Nothing to be afraid of. um,
Nothing to be afraid of.
so I'm curious, what does your daily practice look like? Do you do the all the daily 5 folds every day, or do you just customize it to whatever you feel like you need?
I mean, my daily sadhana is basically I'll wake up, I'll do as many of the 18 asanas as I can. Usually I do all 18. Takes about hour and a half. Then I do like probably about 30 minutes of pranayama breathing to get my mind ready for meditation. Then I'll do meditation. And then if I have time, I'll do, let's say, mantra japa, or I'll do some puja, sing songs to different deities. And yeah, that's kind of basically how I do my daily sadhana, and I kind of integrate my sadhana throughout the day. So if I go to, I don't know, if I'm taking a flight and I got some extra time, I'll do more sadhana, or I try to integrate it every opportunity I get throughout the day. So if I have a space where I have some downtime, I'll just use that opportunity to sing songs to God, bhajans, and do my mantra japa and do as much as I can. So I kind of integrate Kriya Yoga Sadhana into my daily life all day as much as possible. So I try to stay in a meditative state 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I know for me personally, sometimes I don't have a lot of time, but if I just do a couple, I feel like a big difference. So, yeah, I don't think everybody has time to do all 18 asanas, but I think if you just do like a couple things that resonate with you, it could be really helpful. Like,
Yeah, you don't have to be like me. You could just do whatever helps get you through the day. Like some of the simplest practices, like let's say Shavasana, the corpse pose, just laying on your back with your arms and legs spread and just relaxing deeply on lying
yeah,
on the ground is super profound. So it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be long. You could get the same amount of benefits from doing Purnasudhi, complete yogic breath for a couple minutes that you could get from probably meditating all day. Just it's important to clear out like the distractions so you don't have like a monkey mind or mental chatter, which one of the first techniques we teach in our school is called Sudhi, which is basically purifying, detaching, letting go your thoughts, like cleansing your thoughts. Because you want to be clear when you go into like meditation. You don't want to have no distractions. And that's when you have a profound meditation. So we're kind of clearing out the junk, taking the trash to the curb before we get into our meditation practice. So it'd basically
yeah,
be like a thought comes into your head. What am I going to eat for dinner tonight? Detach, let go. What is Kim Kardashian wearing to the Grammy? Detach, let go. Who is president of America? Detach, let go. What did my sports team do tonight on TV? Detach, let go. Detach, let go. Detach, let go. And when no more thoughts come into your mind, then you have a clear mind. Because you don't want to go into meditation and that monkey's jumping from tree to tree, then it'll be hard to meditate. But so you basically clear out all the thoughts that don't serve you in this present moment and just focus on your meditation, and that's when you'll have a profound meditation. But
yeah,
it could be short or as long as you want. Like you are the creator of your meditation. Just do whatever you need to get you through the day. Some days you might need 5 minutes. Some days you might need an hour, you know? So it just depends on what works best for you. If you don't have time, I got 5 minutes to do my meditation. That's perfectly fine. Or I don't have to go to work today. I'm going to go as deep as possible. That's fine too, you know? So you are the judge what you need on a daily basis. So, but yeah, some days are more testing than other
Yeah.
days. So my guru used to say every day is a test for a yogi. So you judge how much meditation or pranayama you need today, and that would be perfectly fine. And it doesn't have to be a one shot thing. It could be like, okay, well, I thought I needed 5 minutes, but I'm on my lunch break. I think I need another five. Let me do another five, you know? Or
Yeah.
this has been a long day. Let me go another 20 minutes. So, like, you judge what you need. There's no really one size fits all. Like, okay, 5 minutes for the whole world of meditation. You know? It's basically you do what works best for you, and only you could say what really resonates with you and gets you through the day. So you be the judge, and you know better than anybody how much meditation or pranayama you would need during the day.
Yeah, I don't know, you mentioned the Purna Sudi, I don't know, you do that at the beginning of the Saturday classes, and, I don't know, that's one of my, favorite, meditations, um, breathing exercises, and, Saturdays are really great for the students because we learn all the techniques from you, and it's, I don't know, one of the benefits you get when you join the school, but, yeah, and we can ask you all the questions we want, really, really understand all the techniques. So, yeah, first you'll show us, and then you show us another in the following Saturday. So we really get to ask you all the questions. So I don't know other Kriya Yoga schools if students are able to ask as many questions, but I really appreciate that about the Kriya Yoga school and the Purni Sutta. Um, I'll use that every day actually, and it's only 3 minutes. So that's really gets you into a relaxed state. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. That's like I don't know, I don't know, very very helpful. So yeah,
Yeah, Purnasudi, something simpler, like they call it complete yogic breath. Something as simple as this: closing your eyes, inhale through both nostrils, exhale through both nostrils. You know, like I say in the class, like a wave coming into the shore on the inhale, like a wave going out to the ocean on the exhale, with no breath retention. Just something simple as that. Like a lot of people think yoga is complicated. Like I could never do that. They see all these asanas on TV where some guy has his leg behind his head and he's twisted up like a pretzel and it looks real scary to them. But really, these simple practices are very profound. Like I just said, inhaling and exhaling through your nose with your eyes closed can really have profound benefits and get you through the day. It's simpler to do. Like I said, you could do it a couple times a day. I got 5 minutes on my lunch break. Let me do 5 minutes of Purnasudi, you know, like or before I go to bed. It'll really help calm your mind and calm your body down and get you in a super relaxed state. Just do Purnasudi sitting on the side of your bed. Inhale through both nostrils, exhale through both nostrils. And if a thought comes into your head, just detach and let it go. Be aware of your breath, be aware of your body.
yeah. I think all the practices are beneficial, but for me personally, I feel like I get the most benefits from the breathing techniques, the pranayamas.
Mhm.
Um, in your experience, why is our breath so healing?
Well, pranayama, secret yogic breath, is like my guru would always say, if you don't have time during the day, make sure you do your pranayama. So they believe like the pranayama, when you do it correctly, really helps center and align you, and you kind of how could I say this? You feel the divine embedded in your breath, like the cosmic energy is kind of going through your body, up and down your spine, your Sushumna Nadi, with each breath. So you begin to feel like a divine kind of centered oneness within your breath. Like God is animating you through your breath. So that's why they would say in Kriya Yoga it's the most powerful, that
Yeah.
just focusing on your breath really helps uplift you and get you to a higher state of consciousness and really get you in a relaxed, still kind of state, in a more conscious, aware kind of state.
Yeah, I think if you really learn to do all these techniques correctly, I think we can heal ourselves. Um, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, absolutely. When I was in the Himalayan mountains, there was no doctors, there was no hospitals. Those yogis healed themselves, me included. So no one's coming to help you, but you don't need no one to help you because you heal yourself. So they would collect the prana from the atmosphere and from nature and kind of save it. And if they hurt themselves or they hurt their physical body, they would use their prana to heal themselves inside them as them. So there was no need for no doctors or no hospitals or any of that. They basically have kriyas that heal themselves. So, and I like that practice. Like, no one knows how you feel in your body better than you do. So no one knows how to heal you better than yourself. So if you're letting someone else heal you, you're probably doing yourself a disservice. Heal yourself and
Yeah,
realize that you have the healing to heal yourself and your body knows what's good for it, and no one outside you can tell you what's good for your body, because you are the king of your castle and you are in control and you can heal yourself. So most people are lazy. They want somebody else to do it for them. But if you cultivate and enhance the techniques to heal yourself, you could do it for yourself. And I've seen it many times in front of myself. And I've never, ever, no matter what happened, heard a yogi in the Himalayan mountains ask for a doctor. They were like, okay, it's time to get to work, you know?
yeah.
No one ever called a doctor, or a doctor wasn't coming anyway, but like, there was, they're like, I know exactly what to do in this situation. So they would heal themselves with all the
Yeah.
prana that they collected from doing all their pranayama practices and the Shakti and the atmosphere and everything. So they have the healing energy inside them as them to heal themselves.
I don't know. This is kind of an advanced question, but I feel like this is something that you're working towards. I don't know. What is Sat Chit Ananda?
Sat Chit Ananda. So Sat means truth. So it's like Sat, they would say absolute being. So like absolute kind of anchoredness and kind of grounding in the present moment, right? My guru would say the future is imagination, the past is this memory. We stay fixed in the present moment. So like absolute being existing inside you as you. Chit means absolute consciousness, right? So like
Mhm.
you realize absolute consciousness or higher consciousness inside you as you. So you don't have to go anywhere to find consciousness. It's you realize it inside you as you. And Ananda means absolute bliss. So absolute joy, absolute happiness. Happiness is not out there that you need to go find. Happiness is inside you as you. So it's basically the ultimate goal of Kriya Yoga, Satchitananda, which is basically absolute being, absolute consciousness, absolute bliss. So you're basically realizing all this stuff inside you in the present moment and kind of stacking them on top of each other and letting all the pieces of the puzzle fit together. So once you have absolute being, then you have absolute consciousness, then you have absolute bliss and joy. So you
Yeah.
always, and starts to become like the soundtrack of your life, Satchinanda. So that's probably the highest goal of Kriya Yoga. That's what all yogis aspire to: live in a permanent state of Satchinanda. So you don't want just a glimpse of it. You want to cultivate it and enhance it so you have that permanent state. My guru used to say Satchinanda is like holding water in your hand. You don't want it to drip out, right? So you're
Yeah.
always trying to keep a permanent state of absolute bliss, absolute consciousness, absolute being. So that way you always kind of maintain that state. You don't have to go nowhere. You're a walking temple, radiating and glowing Satchinanda.
Are you aware of any yogis that have attained this? But I imagine if I attained it, I wouldn't want to tell anybody. But I don't know if you know of anybody who's attained this.
I would like to think, to some degree, I have Satchinanda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they all kind of carry this radiance
Yeah.
and glow of Satchinanda.
Yeah.
Most people aren't aware to see it, but if you're aware of it and you have the higher consciousness to kind of see that kind of glow, that kind of aura, that kind of radiance of Satchinanda, you know. I mean, they don't advertise it, they don't talk about it, but you know who's carrying that. You could
Yeah.
feel their vibration in their energy. Like, yeah, they definitely have it. And, you know, it's like a secret amongst yogis. Like, I'll tell you a funny story. One time, me and my guru were in a market, and we saw this guy, and he was like glowing, and no one else could see it, but me and him could see it. And I looked at him, and I said, "You see that?" He's like, "I see it." And this guy was like, I don't know what he was selling, fish or something. And we went up to him, and we didn't even have to say any words. He just started laughing, and we started laughing because he saw our glow and we saw his glow. And it was like our secret between each other, you know? So there
Yeah.
was no real words spoken. It was just like, ah, yes, you, Satchinanda. Yes, you, Satchinanda. You, Satchinanda. So it was almost like a blissful, joyful kind of time, you know, laughing at each other because we all knew, but there was no need for words to say. We all saw each other's glow, so it was a beautiful moment, right?
That does sound beautiful. It sounds like Kriya Yoga hopefully can help us all get off this wheel of karma. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree. You
Yeah.
start detaching from things that don't serve you in the present moment. Like you begin to start awakening yourself. My guru would say most of the people are sleeping with their eyes open. So you start awakening yourself from the dream that is this Maya delusional world. And you begin to see that these things that people say are important aren't really important. So no one really cares what car you drive or how many zeros you have in your bank account or what title you have. None of these are really important. So you start kind of detaching from that, and you start kind of, through the tools of Kriya Yoga, uplifting yourself and focusing on what more serves you in the present moment. And you begin to realize, like, who wins the World Cup really doesn't matter, or who's president. None of that really serves you in the present moment. So you start kind of cultivating and enhancing what serves you in the present moment, and doing your inner work and uplifting yourself inside you as you.
Well, I just want to say, as a student and now a friend of yours, I want to say how much I really appreciate your enthusiasm and excitement for Kriya Yoga. It's infectious. And people can tell if someone's being authentic. And you definitely have such a deep love for Kriya Yoga. And the value you're bringing to the world, it's going to help a lot of people. And I'm excited to be on this journey with you and help as many people as possible. Um, Also, thank you for really making yourself available to everyone at the school to answer all our questions, even to talk to you about our personal lives and getting advice from you. Um, I really appreciate everything you do for me and all the members. And my goal is to, and hope is to share this with as many people as possible and fill those empty cups with the spirit of Kriya Yoga. So I really enjoyed this opportunity to talk to you, Vedagurudev. And if anyone's listening to this and has more questions for me to ask Vedagurudev, put them in the comments section. I would love to interview you again, Vedagurudev. And if you're open to that, maybe this will become a regular thing. Also, we have our sat songs where you can ask Vedagurudev all your questions every Wednesday night, unless we reschedule it. And that's open to the public, and you can put your questions in the chat section. And we seem to talk about everything. Our longest sat song was 6 hours. So, Vedagurudev, where can we find you? And is there anything on your heart and mind I didn't ask you that you would like to share with anyone out there listening before we go?
Yeah, so you could find me. We have a free Kriya Yoga school. The website is kriyayogashop.com. It's absolutely, completely free, no strings attached. Sign up, go there. We have great motivational quotes every day. We have links to our sad song. All of our members post really inspiring videos daily, so there's a lot of value and benefits from being on there, and it's completely free. If you want to join our paid Kriya Yoga School, which has all the techniques, you can also join from there, free Kriya Yoga School. We also have a website, our website is kriyayogashop.com, so you could go there. And my YouTube channel is at Vedagurudev, Vedagurudev. Vedagurudev. I hope I didn't mess up my own name.
No, you got it right.
So, yeah, just type in Google search the Kriya Yoga School. I'm sure our website or our school platform will come up. But yeah, our free school, if you want to start practicing Kriya Yoga, it's a good warm-up. Yeah, there it is right there. freekriyayogashop.com. We have good mini courses that give you a framework. We have good videos. Who am I? Who is my guru? How did I get mantra diksha? And then we have what is Kriya Yoga, a beginner's guide to Kriya Yoga. And then we have mini courses. So instead of talking about Kriya Yoga, we show you how to practice Kriya Yoga. We have some good meditations in there. We have some good asanas in there. We have some good pranayama in there. But Kriya Yoga is for everybody. If you're a man or woman, no matter how old you are, what level you are, there's a technique that will help uplift you and get you through the day in Kriya Yoga. So you don't have to be scared by seeing these physical postures, these asanas. You can meditate. You can do pranayama. It's for everybody. No matter where you are, what language you speak, Kriya Yoga is for everybody. So go to freekriyayoga.com, sign up, and I hope to see you on the inside. And what was the last question? What is my message to the world?
Well, if there was anything on your heart and mind you would like to share, or if you'd like to go out with a prayer or anything else, anything on your heart and mind you'd like to share before we go.
Yeah, I would just say my closing message would be like what I just said. Kriya Yoga is for everybody. You don't have to be scared about it. Just take action and do it. There's a technique and a Kriya for everybody. You know, no matter how old you are, man or woman, you could benefit from the practice of Kriya Yoga. And just go to free Kriya Yoga School, freekriyayoga.com, and sign up for free. It's absolutely free. No strings attached. You don't have to worry about anything. Just sign up there. And yeah, I hope to see you in the inside, and I hope you could benefit from the fruits of practicing Kriya Yoga the same way I did and all of our members did. And that would be a beautiful thing. It'd be my true blessing to help you practice Kriya Yoga and live a more blissful, happy, higher consciousness life by practicing Kriya Yoga. It would be my true blessing.
Well,
All right, so I guess we'll go out with a prayer.
okay.
So I'll say the Shanti mantra, universal peace mantra. Om Shanti 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 Shalom Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Om Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen Omen Selah Om Om. Peace, peace, peace. Happy, happy, happy. Love, love, love. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, visit freekriyayoga.com, or check out our related video right here.